Hey Aquarius, happy birthday, those of you who are the February 15th birthdays. This is going to be a card for the next 24 hours. I realize that depending on where you are in the world, it might not be February 15. You might have a different date right now. But this is going to be for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see this video. We're going to pull a card for the day. We'll pull a card of the day every day this week. And then next week, we will go back to our regular format, our weekly forecasts. Okay, my dears, what is coming up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Ooh, Aquarius. We have 7 of Swords. Now, this is going to come up in a couple of different ways, okay? Some of you are dealing with a situation where you have to be cautious in that you have somebody that is maybe kind of keeping an eye on you, trying to figure out what's happening in your business. This could be someone who is trying to take advantage of a situation, like they're a bit of an opportunist. Be cautious and be aware of anyone that just seems to have all of the answers. Like they just seem to know exactly what you've been looking to hear or exactly what you've been looking for. It can be in business. It could be a family member. It could be a love interest. But for me, the 7 of Swords can be someone who is really, really good at observing people. They might even be a very intuitive person, and they might be using their intuitive abilities and gifts for selfish and unethical gain. It could be someone who's a bit of an opportunist, okay, Aquarius? And so they might be seeing you as somebody that they can benefit from or take advantage in some way, and they're figuring out how to impress you, how to get you to let your guard down, how to get you to let them in. So just be careful or cautious of anybody who seems a little too smooth, okay? In a work situation, you might want to be careful or cautious with coworkers in the next 24 hours that they might be kind of trying to talk to you or get information out of you. Maybe they want to steal credit for one of your ideas, or maybe you're working on something and they want to try to beat you to the punch, and they want to try to do it before you get to do it so they can shine or look good. Be especially cautious of anyone who's coming at you with gossip today, okay? Any kind of even if you're not engaging and they're just telling you all kinds of stuff about somebody, and you're like, oh, wow, okay, I didn't even know that. Oh, wow, man, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. You might not say a single word about the person or the situation, but guess what this person is going to do? They're going to run in and say, oh my gosh, you'll never guess what Aquarius said about you. They're going to try to pull you into it and make it like you're the one who said it. So anybody coming at you with negativity, anybody coming at you with drama, anybody coming at you with gossip, avoid it at all costs. Not even an, oh wow, okay, I just remembered I gotta take this down to the mailroom, or whatever, right? Just find a way not to engage. Just find a way to separate yourself from those types of conversations. If you are working on a project right now, you might have somebody who wants to collaborate with you, but they're going to bring nothing to the table. They're trying to figure out what you're doing, and they're going to maybe try to even to steal your ideas. So be very cautious of what you're sharing with people as far as any ideas, any creativity, creative projects you might be working on. I know there's also a lot of online groups where people will share short stories or poems or their art or their music, because it gives them a chance to get feedback from people who are going to be honest, right? It's not like your friends and family who don't want to hurt your feelings and they're like, oh, that's wonderful, honey. You might feel like, well, let me do it online because then people are going to be honest. They're going to tell me the truth. But you might want to be cautious what you're sharing, because I feel for some of you, again, you have someone that's really impressed with your work and they're wanting to steal it. They'll copy it, steal it, take credit for it. So this is a good time to keep your cards close to your chest, one more thing. Some of you who are newer on your path, Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius that you've really been struggling, or you're kind of newer on your spiritual path, or you're newer in your healing work, and you're just barely now starting to have hope about your future, and you're just barely now starting to feel like, you know what, maybe things can change for me. You know what, maybe I can manifest. You know what, maybe my angels and guides are helping me. You might be very inspired right now, and you might be very motivated to take steps to change things about your life that you don't like. But you have a lot of negative people around you. They're not awake yet. They're not ascending yet. And if you try to go to these people, you know, friends, family, whoever it might be, and you try to share your good news with them, hey, remember I said I was going to be starting that new business? I'm so excited. Somebody reached out today and said that they want to order one of my tumblers, or I don't know, whatever it is that you're making, or whatever it is that you're offering. And you don't be surprised if they come at you with negativity like, oh, well, that's great. That's fabulous. I guess you just need to sell how many more of those so that you would be able to live on your own or pay rent in a month? Forget utilities, forget food. Like, they might say something very negative, and then all of a sudden, like, now you feel deflated. Now you feel like it's hopeless because they put that in your head that, oh, big deal. Wow, big whoop, you sold one. You got to sell a lot more. How's that going to happen? That is negativity, but it starts with one. Remember that, Aquarius. It starts with one. My channel started with one view. Before that, my business reading tarot for people, it started with one reading, right? They didn't all come in back to back right away. But you will have people come in through word of mouth. You will have people come in through online. You will have people come in through friends of friends. It will happen, but it starts with one. But it's that negative mind that says, oh, big deal, one, right? So it's like you have this candle of hope. You need to protect that candle of hope, because when you try to show somebody and say, look, my candle is burning, they're coming in and they're blowing it out. So 7 of Swords can mean you don't need to tell everybody what you're doing right now. Not everybody needs to know. Protect your work, protect your hope, protect your vibration, and you will do wonderful, okay? Be sure to check out your moon, your rising, your Venus. I don't know why I said Venus. Well, yesterday, Valentine's Day, I set the intention for Venus. I wasn't setting it for today, but I guess Spirit has other plans. So I guess we are going to do the Venus thing again today. But again, depending on where your placements are, that card could be a message for that area of your life. Okay, when you check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Private readings, calendly.com/amethystangelite. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Be well, my dears. Take care.